Alex Eala's run at Queen's Club came to an end today with a 6-2, 6-2 loss to Iva Jovic. But if there is one thing every tennis fan needs to understand, it is this. This defeat does not define Alex Eala's grass court season. In fact, when the full story is told, this match may end up being remembered as only a small footnote in what has already become one of the most impressive stretches of tennis in her young career. Tennis fans often focus on the final result, but sometimes the bigger picture tells a far more important story. And for Alex Eala, the bigger picture has never looked brighter. Just a little over a week ago, Alex was coming off a disappointing clay court season. She had suffered an early exit at the French Open and was struggling to find momentum after several difficult tournaments. Some fans were beginning to wonder whether her rapid rise through the rankings had slowed down. Others questioned whether she could make the next leap and consistently compete with the best players in the world. Those doubts seemed reasonable at the time. After all, professional tennis is one of the most competitive sports on the planet, and every player eventually faces moments where progress feels uncertain. Then came the grass court season, and everything changed. Alex arrived on grass ranked number 37 in the world, and carrying very little expectation compared to some of the bigger names on tour. Grass had never been considered her strongest surface, and many analysts expected her simply to gain experience before Wimbledon. Instead, she shocked everyone. Match after match, Alex displayed confidence, composure, and an aggressive style of tennis that looked perfectly suited to the fast courts. She fought through difficult situations, defeated quality opponents, and gradually built momentum that became impossible to ignore. The breakthrough moment came in Birmingham. What started as another tournament quickly turned into the best week of her professional career. Alex battled through the draw, handled pressure situations with maturity, and ultimately lifted the Birmingham Open trophy. Winning a professional title is always special, but doing it on grass and against strong competition made the achievement even more significant. The victory not only added a championship to her resume, but also provided a huge boost in confidence heading toward the biggest tournament of the grass court season. By the time she arrived at Queen's Club, expectations had completely changed. Suddenly, Alex was no longer viewed as an underdog hopping to make a few rounds. She had become one of the most talked-about players in the tournament. Fans from the Philippines and around the world were paying attention. Every match generated excitement. Every victory strengthened the belief that something special was happening. That is why today's defeat feels disappointing on the surface. Nobody likes to lose, and Alex certainly wanted a different outcome. However, context matters. The player standing across the net was Iva Jovic, one of the brightest young stars in women's tennis. At just 18 years old, Jovic has quickly established herself as one of the most dangerous players on tour. She possesses a powerful game, tremendous confidence, and the ability to perform under pressure. More importantly, she has been producing outstanding results against top-level opponents throughout the season. From the opening game, Jovic played outstanding tennis. She attacked aggressively, served with authority, and consistently put Alex under pressure. An early break gave her control of the first set, and she never looked back. Every time Alex attempted to build momentum, Jovic responded with another strong service game or a well-timed winner. The first set ended 6-2, and despite Alex's efforts to regroup, the second set followed a similar pattern. Statistics often reveal the hidden story behind a match, and today's numbers were particularly telling. Jovic won more than 80% of her first serve points, an elite figure on grass courts. Alex, by comparison, won just over 50% of hers. That gap created a constant uphill battle. Every service game felt difficult, while Jovic was able to play with freedom and confidence, knowing her serve was giving her a huge advantage. On a surface where points are often short and opportunities are limited, those numbers can decide an entire match. Still, the most interesting part of the day may have come after the final point was played. When reporters asked Iva Jovic about Alex Eala, she delivered a statement that should excite every Filipino tennis fan. Jovic said she hopes they will meet one day in a WTA Tour final. Think about that for a moment. A player ranked among the world's best, who had just won comfortably, openly admitted that she sees Alex as someone capable of competing for championships in the future. That was not a polite compliment. It was a genuine expression of respect from one rising star to another. Comments like that carry weight because they come from someone who has experienced Alex's game firsthand. Jovic has now faced Alex multiple times and understands exactly what she is capable of. Her belief that they could one day meet in a final tells us something important about how Alex is viewed by her peers. Players do not hand out praise lightly at the professional level. Respect is earned, and Alex has clearly earned a great deal of it. As if the week wasn't already memorable enough, Queen's Club also provided Alex with a personal experience she will likely never forget. Serena Williams made her return to professional tennis, creating one of the biggest stories in the sport. For Alex, this moment was especially meaningful. Like millions of young players around the world, she grew up watching Serena dominate tennis. Serena's achievements inspired an entire generation, and Alex was part of that generation. After her match, Alex spoke openly about what it meant to share the same tournament as her childhood idol. She described Serena as one of the people who inspired her to pursue tennis, and admitted that being present for her comeback was a moment she would remember forever. It was a reminder of how far Alex has come. Years ago, she was a young girl watching Serena compete on television. Today, she is a professional player sharing the same tournament and preparing for the same major events. That kind of full-circle moment is rare and incredibly special. Now the focus shifts toward Wimbledon, the most prestigious grass-court tournament in the world. If someone had told Alex 10 days ago that she would arrive at Wimbledon ranked number 33 in the world, carrying a grass-court title, earning more than $61,000 in prize money, winning 7 of 8 matches, and gaining the attention of the entire tennis world, she would have gladly accepted that scenario. The reality is that her position today is significantly stronger than it was before this grass-court swing began. There are still areas to improve. The loss to Jovic highlighted some aspects of her game that need refinement against elite opponents. That is normal. Every young player experiences setbacks